Well, before I came in care, my mum was in like a very toxic relationship, and he was violent towards me and my mum.
And they seen me as like a problem child because by this time I was getting a lot of anxiety and I wasn't eating to the point of being tube fed.
And at first I didn't know what care was. I was like in that for bad kids or whatever. Like I was one of those people who generally thought that.
I just kind of shied away from everyone, just hide and try not to get hurt again.
Because it was a struggle, especially when it was a very small school and everyone kind of knew everything about everyone. Started struggling a lot with my emotions. I got bullied for it. I got made fun of. Like, people would say like, why is she crying for? Like, she's such a crybaby and everything. But there were so many times where I would just stand there and think, why can't I just scream in their faces and tell them everything that's gone on in my life?
Kids in care do get ashamed of being in care because we're not with family, and when we go out we do see families and some of we do like, oh, I wish I had that.
I was just confused. I was thinking, am I going to go back with him, or will I ever be the same?
I've heard about the independent visitor project through work emails, and I just thought it was a really interesting project to be a part of, where you could be that constant source in a young person's life, and I just really wanted to give back.
I was very wary about it because I was just like, oh well, the rest have left, so why is this one just going to turn up and just stay? There's no reason for it to just stay.
At first was just literally, when I went in, he would sit with his hoodie on and just play games on his phone and totally ignore us.
It took us a while to open up to her, but after a while I actually did, and I just knew I could trust her.
When I first met him and we went out, he was always, he had to have hold of us of some way or form, whether it be my jacket or my hair or my arm or me. He wouldn't let go.
I think what struck me about her to begin with is how bright she is, actually. She's very bright and she writes well. She reads things and looks at things on the internet, so she can have quite interesting debates with you and discussions. She knows things about things I don't know about.
I just instantly fell in love with her. Like, we clicked first second. Once the moment I said I love books, she was like, I've got a little library in my house, I'll send you some pictures later. So it was like clicked, and then I was like, I'll trust her with my life.
The young person I volunteer for has definitely become more confident. So even when we're just out and about, initially if we were ever anywhere, like getting a drink, she would be really shy to order herself, but she does now. And she's really bubbly now as well, and starts conversations and keeps them going and going. So there's no, like, we don't have to try anymore, it's just natural.
I've definitely become more confident with Holly being involved, because I was very shy and I didn't know how to act around people. But then when Holly came involved, after a while, I did think I can just be myself. So I started being myself, and that's what how the relationship grew.
But she really liked it when she could get in my car with me and we could go to the cinema. That was where, you know, she felt like she was really getting out and having fun.
She's helped us a lot with my confidence, like liking myself more, being able to do things more that I would never do, like go somewhere and say, look, can I have this to eat or have this to drink? Like, I was never able to do that.
Recently I went down to the shops and got the wrong change and went back and said, could I have the right change please? It felt good. It felt like an achievement.
I just thought if it was my child and for some unbeknown reason I couldn't look after my child, I would want somebody to do this for her.
I would say incredibly important, because if I didn't have the independent visitor, I would still be that kid who just sits in the corner doing nothing.